Hi guys, and we are finally back into game number 3 of the group stages. Is this ping issues again? What's going on? What's with those headshots? Wait a minute.
Spike planted.
Oh yeah, okay, so we got word from our production. So we've got Carissa back. It took a while, but we got her back. We've got all 5 members from both squads, so we've gone through the remake, and then they were just gonna reset the score so that it's 1-0 again. I think that the teams were actually going to play a 4v5. Carissa managed to, like, literally just 2 minutes ago, she finally managed to reconnect. I think the teams were prepared to play for the 4v5, but yeah, it's great that she's managed to connect back to join her team. This is, of course, Vendetta versus Affinity Esports, both teams from the Philippines. Vendetta's first time playing in the FSL. Hopefully this will be a good experience for them, and yep, game number 3, guys, finally!
Yeah, it's taken a while to get there, but we're finally here, and that's, in the end, really what matters, you know? And so, just, that's information given. Easy takeout right there by yeah. Tokyo rather was hoping not to get spotted by it. Evans up going down, and Carissa goes down rather quite quickly in the end as well. So does make that Stinger investment very much well worth it, as 3 kills from it, followed up by another from a teammate. Will have the nope. I was gonna say it might have a chance right there with a ghost, but doesn't even find a kill. 2-0 cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. You're kind of going to expect to lose the eco round on round 2 anyway. So I think for the squad of Vendetta especially, I think the real game, the real fight is gonna start from here on out, which is round number 3 for them. It's going to be mostly Spectres.
Weird.
Yeah, pretty
like,
even. There's 1 Vando buy and then 1 Stinger, I think, also from the side of Affinity Esports.
Yeah, and it's like the 3rd round. They should have Vandals, but they seem to have forced bot in the previous round there.
Yeah, and I think because they had 4 people alive after round 2 as well, so I think they just opted to carry their
bonus round
guns
basically
into this round. Looks like it's gonna be an A. Already 1 rotating through Link, but 5-man versus about 1 or 2 from here. They are gonna get the plant down before the rotate can come out. Recaps such as Haven. Yep, they do get the plant down. Chloe over there in Heaven with the camera and good line of sight. Oh, does miss the spray onto the raise, however. So she's gonna prepare for the toxins. Right there, Tokyo flanking from Heaven at the top.
Oh,
a lot of smokes down though, so isn't gonna get a very good line of sight down. Does get shot by the sidecar from sight. Raze does pick up a very fast kill over outside of the sewer, but it does mean that her position is gonna be given up, and it's just a matter of 2 people rushing her at the staircase to make this a 3-0 for the squad of Affinity Esports.
Then they still have enough money. I mean, they're still keeping those Spectres, right? So at the end of all of it, it's going to be basically another bonus round. Even if they lose this, even if they keep all those Spectres and literally don't buy anything, they don't care. Because even if they lose this, they'll still have enough money to buy for the next 2 or 3 rounds because of the way that they were so economically, fiscally responsible, dare I say. On the other side, it seems to be forced buys and half buys all day long, as Tokyo will be again now buying up with the Spectre and armor combination. I don't know why though. Like, when it would really make much more sense to me if you would just full eco so that you can have that up.
Yeah, I think
I take what I
sometimes
want.
it comes down to a matter of personal preference. I think I know some players who really who don't mind going for the Spectre buys. They really would rather do that than eco another round. I think it really does come down to the team. Usually you would want to full eco. We are into round number 4. Strong start, 5v5. Raze already pretty low. They do have to take that inside down for a CT, but they didn't check the box right here and take out Tokyo in between the garage and C sites. But they're gonna force out the defending side right here. So they've got full control of the side, and right now it's just a 3v5 for the retake. How do they make it happen? Our smoke's gonna go down. Oh, that was a nice shot onto the breach. He knew that he was probably going to come from there because he did lay his skill down straight through that tunnel right now. So Cypher is going to get shot out from Ceylon.
It's this weird, like, Viper Sage thing all over again. Like, it didn't work. Was it last game or was it this still? Was that?
Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, on Haven. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
It just feels like so long ago. Yeah.
It was the same game, but yeah, that's the thing. I mean, especially if you have something like a Viper and Sage, you're not going to be as strong offensively, and on the retake as well is really where it's going to be very difficult. So yeah, it's just
I mean,
one of the weaknesses of this composition that we're really seeing.
Exactly, and it seems to be the case that they're just sort of semi-buying every round here. I don't understand this buy logic right now. Instead of sort of synergizing their buy, going full eco and then full buying the next round, they're sort of doing a consistent mix of half buys time and time again. A look at this ulti here from Cassie. That's awkward. Dumb Chloe should have known. Should have heard that there was somebody up in heaven and just decides not to check it anyway and turns around. I don't know why.
I feel like we maybe want to go with calling her Chloe.
Okay.
I don't know, it was just really funny seeing all the Facebook comments during the break. She's got a lot of fans in the chat, and they were all just like spamming in chat, dumb Chloe, but the way that her IGN is, not sure. It's like an insult or a compliment. I know they're rooting her on. It was just really funny to see.
It's probably cheers, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're definitely like, yeah, they were like, oh, let's spectate her.
Well,
it was really cute.
If she, I mean, like, we should call her Dumb Chloe. Like, she owns it, right?
That's true.
So,
that's true.
And by the way, you just got to see a glimpse of that singularity skin animation, which is totally sick. Looks really, really good. It's the only I think, if I'm not mistaken, the most literally ambitious skin that Riot has ever tried to do in terms of guns here. So really quite interesting, which is why the price tag on it is quite high.
Quite an understatement. They're so expensive.
Is this going to be an A hit? Looking like it's quite possible here. Teleport inside.
Oh, no!
Yeah, and Mikasi is going to pay the price right there. The trade frags are good as Catherine and Yaya do pick up a couple of kills for themselves, respectively. 3 versus 5 right now. Still, I'd say doable. There is no res available, so no way to really even the playing field aside from maybe use those ultis for kills and information on the Cypher and the Raze. Although, having said that, Dumb Chloe really only on a classic here. Doesn't have much to go off of. And the site now has to be retaken. They have an AWP, and I'd say save the AWP. In a retake situation where you have a man disadvantage and one person is on a classic and you have an AWP, save the AWP for the next round. I mean, they're gonna go 6-0, but at least they get a try for another round.
Yeah, I agree, but it looks like they want to commit to this. Raze ultimate gonna be popped right here by Yaya, just kind of shooting into the garage. Isn't gonna connect though, but it's already a 1v4 situation. Catherine still rushing for the op, hoping to bring it into the next round. They do find Tokyo though. Yep, and giving it to that by a classic from Calypso. Nice shooting. I think just the body shot would have done it at the end. She was pretty low, but yeah, it's just stonks for Affinity Esports. 6-0, found the operator in the garage as well. Were able to grab that before the round ended. I liked how I think they had 4 members still alive at the end, so they split up so efficiently. They were like, all right, 1 person run for the op, 3 people go on the hunt for Sage.
Oh yeah. And that's fine. Like, they get the AWP on top of this, the wall comes out. They're gonna expect the peak on top of it as well. But doesn't look like they're going to be. That's a lot of utility used just to deny vision from C-Long. That's like a smoke, a wall, and you know, Viper with the
Yeah,
wall as well.
the thing is, because they walled down C long, it means that they actually can't wall garage right here, so they are leaving it a bit open. You can see they've already tried running through CT onto the C side.
But
on the
Carissa here
defense.
has that Odin. Could go huge here. Will get checked.
Oh,
The corner of the eye
no!
does get spotted out and absolutely melts whatever
man.
presence there is onto the A side, onto the C side rather. Just no real chance for a refrag at all, especially when shots like that from Mikasi will be coming up time and time again. Looking like a 2v4 right now, but quickly here into the garage, everybody just dies. And clearing 3 kills right there, 7-0 is what we're taking a look at right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, some people do view the Odin buy as cheese, but I mean, for me personally, I love the Odin buy, especially on a map such as Odin. There are a lot of spots. You know how previously, the way you play Odin is kind of the way that you can play a shotgun on this map in particular. So generally, if you're going to buy Odin, 2 good spots for you, either a sewer or over at Garage Double Door. Those are really the best spots for you to utilize the Udin. So it's a bit unconventional to see her try and start it over on C, because the long range and the spray is really going to mess with your accuracy, and you don't really get to gun down a lot of people in a small truck. So
I mean,
it was a bit weird, but I mean, well,
accuracy just goes out the window. And the shotgun, that's just actually ridiculous right there. That shot connects completely. And some people do say that the Odin is a cheese, but I really don't think so. Especially not on a Sova. Like, if you have a Sova who knows how to use Sova and knows all the wall bangable spots, it's very, very viable, especially on maps like Ascent like here. But as I say that, it should be another round on the board. Looking at an 8-0 here, I think it's pretty much inevitable. I don't really see any way that this retake is possible, especially on A.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say that as well. 2 people, like man disadvantage and retaking on A, where you actually have to go up through heaven, as well as probably CT, which means that you're gonna be pretty vulnerable from the sewer side as well. It's really difficult.
Yeah, it's probably the most difficult site in the game to retake. I'd actually dare to say it's tougher to retake than B. In split.
Yeah, the thing. Yeah. If we're comparing maps, yeah, I agree. But like, if we're looking just at Haven as well, I think a lot of pro teams favor planting on B. Like, I used to never plant B, but some pro teams do occasionally plant at B. So I think B is really easy to plant on, but then it's also harder to defend, because you've got to watch out from the, especially if you plant really fast, then you have to watch and rotate from both C-Link, from A-Link, and then window down mid as well.
Yeah, well, the way that you try to circumvent that is, nice shot though from Catherine, but the way you usually try to circumvent that is, if you rush those plants, you have to push ahead. You have to go further and maybe push A-Link, maybe push a little bit onto C-Link, secure more map control to make holding that B site a little bit more, I'd say, easier. But having said that, Spike plant will come down. Yeah, nice flick onto one. Calypso will find the other lurking in the back. Full flash currently, and Psycho and Mikasi get 1 kill each respectively. Calypso yet again will finish off the round and lead us to a 9-0 scoreline. It's looking like it's going to be a fast one. I mean, we might have been waiting longer than the actual game itself.
Big yikes. I mean, it might look a bit different after the swap, but I'm definitely inclined to agree, especially after seeing how the first 9 rounds have been going so far. I mean, Vendetta not having the best of time. I think we had a quick look over at the their buys as well as their score lines, although this time Carissa has gone for the Odin herself on the attack. She is 0 and 9, not having the best performance in this game yet, but we'll see if she can try and turn things around. Tremor gonna go down to garage. Viper Wall already blocking off site over at B. However, Calypso looks like he wants to go through now that the Sage Wall is down. Calypso and Raze just setting up a really good, nice crossfire position right here. Have the backup of Cypher as well. It's a hard minute 5 over on B side. Can they make this happen though?
And a spike plant immediate and quick. Again, a retake situation, and not the easiest of ones, especially when they're already pushing C and A lane. Carissa will not even get the connection onto Calypso. Tokyo, however, will pull things around. Does have a res, but I really don't think it might even be worth it at this point. He's gonna get pinched off from both angles any second now. Doesn't even need the pinch. Catherine wins that duel, and 10-0. Do you think we're gonna see a 12-10 here?
Yeah.
12-0, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, it is shaping up to look like a 12-0 before the swap. Odin didn't quite work out for Carissa that round. I think she's gonna opt for the Bulldog this time. Yikes.
Yeah, I just want to point out Carissa is really struggling. If you look at her ping, she's fluctuating between 60 and 120.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, she's trying to find a gun that can work for her, right? If you have like Odin, the high fire rate is probably gonna let you connect to people like regardless of ping, but still a problem. Psycho does pick up the nice kill right there. So it's gonna be a 5v3. I think this is the best that they've done so far. Casey does not connect on the operator shot. Ray's popping the fire in the hole.
Mid control, aggressive mid push here by the defenders. Just as we say, it looks like it's going to be a 12-0. Here we are, quickly turning things around. Yeah, Liz Chan, I just did the caster's curse thing, and suddenly the 2v4 is now a 2v2. Yet again with ultis from everybody. They also have the information now on where they are, though, because of that Cypher ulti. But will it matter in the end?
Spike planted.
Retake is inevitable here, but that's not gonna hit anybody at the moment. Yeah, gets not even gonna get the kill. It's actually gonna be Liz Chan to back him up from long here. Now Sushi in a 1v2 clutch situation will check the corner. Yaya's very, very low, so one single bullet could do the trick and bring us to a 1v1. 3 HP, exactly, and all you need is one tap. Sees the gun, will not swing wide. Does actually see it. Sushi does close it out. Still has one more to find. They know where Liz Chan was last seen, but the camera is going to make things difficult right there. The camera has everything she needs. I don't know why she's not using her ultimate. Should have used it much sooner. Will swing out wide. Liz Chan prevails. 3 kills for Liz Chan, and that's going to be an 11-0. What a turn of events. That was a 2v4 win.
Yeah, and that plant spot, right? The thing is, so the default plant for A site is kind of along where the bomb was earlier. It's just kind of the only real difference is just how far left, how far right you want to plant. The thing is, the left side is a bit closer towards the CT, a bit harder to defend. The right side is a bit easier. You get the sight over from a long, which is exactly what we saw. Just Cypher was able to just peek the right side of the bomb for when the diffuser is going down and pick up that really easy shot. Of course, camera definitely did with that. It's a 11-0. 4 ultimates up though from the side of Vendetta, so maybe we'll see them take this one.
Yeah, well, there is 4 sets of ultimates right there. So you got the Viper ulti, which I already say be very careful of how you use that, especially if you have an Opera on your team. You can obscure the vision. But here we go, run it back will be used as well, just to get that information out. And it's Psycho and Carissa to get those 2 kills, one after the other. But they're going to be biting back right now with 2 quick kills of their own. The res has not even come out. Not possible. What a shot right there from Mika C. Catherine follows it up with another, and it's now a 1v2. Looking very, very difficult. There is still the ultimate available for Dumb Chloe, but I don't know if she's even going to be able to use it. If she gets close enough to this corpse right here, might be able to know the timer has run out. Can't even use it. So, in fact, it's going to have to be a dry peek here onto the C site. Will swing out wide. Dumb Chloe finds one.
1v1.
Definitely possible, but the time is still ticking away. It's a miracle she didn't just use that ultimate right there just to find where Mikasi is. Now he has to go the long way around. Now anticipating where she is. Does have a Cypher trap, but up against an AWP, I don't know. I don't favor the odds. No, it's not gonna happen. Even if you do use a Cypher, he misses. No, this is not gonna happen. Like,
yeah, she doesn't have enough time to defuse already.
It's weird though, because if she used her Cypher trap, if she used her ultimate, she probably would have had that round actually.
Yeah, but also Omen was at 8 long, so you actually have
Switching
to,
sides.
it's really hard to try and kill the person camping C long from C site. I mean, it's easier if you want to go for the flank, but she definitely didn't have time to either run through garage to try and pick up that kill. She was never going to win the gun battle versus the operator down C long.
Yeah.
This is a tough situation. 12-0, they're already at match point, and this time round, I think they still do have a couple of ultimates. Yeah.
No, they're all. This is a new round.
Them? Oh yeah, they swapped.
This is a switch sides.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like for Viper as well as Killjoy, I feel like when you have your ultimate up, it almost kind of guarantees you that round, just because those ultimates are so key. I think Viper died just now, but wasn't able to use it.
Yeah, they weren't able to get that ulti off, and they weren't able to get any res off as well from the stage. So it's a lot of used ultimates, unused ultimates rather. But taking a quick look at sort of where we are right now, just a couple quick picks for both sides, and it's still, quite frankly, a 12-0. The HP, though, isn't entirely that great, but it's going to be a straight-up E-hit right now. A-hit, excuse me, as Liz Chan, looking to defend this through the wall, spots the body, spots information onto one, has to go huge with a tap, lands a nice kill onto Psycho, finds a second one, indeed, backed up right here by Yaya. Will he expect a corner peek right there from Carissa? No, it's not going to be the case. It's going to be now a 1v1 clutch situation. Has no idea where the last player is going to be coming from. Calypso's already ready with the flank, and this should be the end of the game. Defenders prevailing here. Calypso and Co. 13-0. The first one that we've seen here at the FSL this season.
Yeah, and we were expecting a really exciting Haven game. We were talking about how Haven just isn't very often picked in the FSL. I think a lot of teams certainly favor picking this map. But the thing is, I think when we do see Haven being picked, the teams that do play Haven are just so confident on the map. And I mean, Affinity Esports definitely put up a great show, and definitely showing why they were picked up by Affinity Esports after the last season.
It was a very, very convincing game right there. But of course, we do have to wrap it up for the meantime. We have another game coming up your way. It's going to be Red Sea FML versus Girl W Love on Ascent. In the meantime, we're going to be taking a short 10-minute break. And just a quick reminder, we're skipping game number 4. I'm not entirely sure why. It might have been a forfeit.
I think the game might have been over already, because you're waiting for this one.
Right.
To play. So the girls have probably already gone ahead and played that game. So we will be carrying on with our next game, which was scheduled to start at 4 p.m. As mentioned, it's going to be Red Sea FML versus Girl W Love. Guys, don't go anywhere.
Yeah, and before that, I have to remind you, we have to really quickly, I'm so sorry, thank our sponsors before we go into this break. Of course, our partners, Dream Code, Yahoo, Super Solid, and of course, Intel. Boost your performance and play the best VALORANT game of your life. Of course, if you want to do that, you got to go ahead and pick up that new processor from Intel. The 10th gen stuff looks amazing, and I'm looking forward to the 11th gen stuff as well. So again, Ray Richu, please continue.
No, we're tossing to break. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll see you in just a bit.